You're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nicholas Adeji. If you are coming for the first time, please subscribe and like this video. Today, I'll be discussing cryptocurrency and how the new tax law in Nigeria that started on 1st of January 2026 affects operation of crypto in Nigeria. So let's go. What is crypto? Crypto is a virtual currency, something that you cannot see like your naira and kobo, and it's not uh, controlled by any bank or by any government of any nation. It exists as a digital record and is kept in a secure vault, online vault, virtual vault, to ensure that people don't tamper with it. The first type of cryptocurrency that came out is called Bitcoin, which was launched in 2009. After that, many forms of it have come out, like Ethereum and others. How do we know crypto from other currencies or virtual assets? The first, the first way we know them is digital and decentralized. It's not physical, so you cannot hold it like Naira and Kobo, like we said before, and it's not controlled by any government or bank. So it exists in a network of computer called nodes. We have another element called blockchain technology. Transactions are recorded in blocks. Each transaction is recorded in what is called a block. We have cryptography. Cryptography uses encryption. That means it makes sure that the entries are secure and not subject to being tampered with. Then peer-to-peer. It enables direct transfers between users globally. So you don't go through any intermediary. How does it work? You initiate a transfer from your digital wallet. Then the network nodes verify that transaction using cryptographic methods like a digital signature. After it has been verified, it's taken into what's called a new block. And then each new block is added to a chain. And that's why we now call it a blockchain. Examples of crypto. You have the most popular one, which is the Bitcoin. It is the original and most well-known cryptocurrency. You have Ethereum, which is supports smart contracts and decentralized application. You have stable coins that respect to national currencies to reduce volatility. We have others, but the above are just the two common ones. How do we tax crypto? Digital coins are not recognized as legal tender in Nigeria. So we see them in Nigeria as property. So you cannot take your Bitcoin to the supermarket and buy something like that as you do with your Naira. So it is something you keep your wallet, your virtual wallet, as you keep shares. It's treated as property. And when you sell and you realize profit, you pay a kind of tax on it. So this tax like gains that arise from selling other types of investment. What part of crypto transaction are taxable? When you are selling crypto for Naira, then you pay a capital gains tax if you make a profit, but you don't pay tax if you lose money. When you are trading one crypto for another, for example, Bitcoin for Ethereum, and if you realize a gain, you pay tax on the gain. If you are receiving crypto as income, so if you earn crypto through a normal job or freelancing or as a business, it is treated as an income and follow the normal income tax rule, not a capital gains tax rule. Also, we have what we call non-fungible tokens (NFT). So if you sell it and make profits, it's also taxable. What is not taxable? If you are holding crypto for long term, because you are just holding it in your wallet, it does not Nigeria does not tax unrealized gain. If you are moving crypto between your wallets, that is between same accounts, maybe from your Binance to Trust wallet, you are not to pay tax. If you are buying crypto in Naira, you are not to pay tax. You only pay tax when you sell. Nigerian Tax Administration Act 2025. This tax that came into effect 2025, that was signed in 2025 but came into effect 1st January 2026, gives the authorization into how crypto is to be taxed in Nigeria. It formally brought cryptocurrency into the formal tax system. The law mandates that all crypto transactions should have TIN and NIN for proper monitoring. What are the key provisions of the law? Virtual asset service provider (VSPs), including exchanges and brokers, must collect and report user details such as names, addresses, phone numbers, email, TIN, and NIN. And VSPs are also required to submit monthly transaction reports to the Nigerian Revenue Service. Then, if there are large or social transactions, those reports should be flagged to the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit as part of their anti-money laundering obligation. Crypto profits are treated as personal income, subject to income tax rate of up to 25%, replacing the previous 10% capital gains tax. What is the enforcement and impact? If you are dealing in cryptocurrency in Nigeria and you do not follow the law, you do not obey the law, you will pay a fine. If you are caught, you pay a fine of 10 million naira as a first instance, an additional 1 million naira per month when the uh, offense persists. And if care is not taken, you may lose your license. Nigeria wants to increase the tax to GDP ratio from 80% to 80% by 2027. So that's why they are serious in making sure that crypto traders or dealers pay their tax. Also, it's an obligation, international obligation on the part of Nigeria. The OECD Crypto Asset Reporting Framework (CRF). So Nigeria wants to be compliant to this international reporting system so that we align ourselves with the global law. Market and user applications. Cryptocurrency is a big business in Nigeria. From July 2024 to June 25, it recorded $92.1 billion transaction volume. So as a result, users must self-declare crypto gains and maintain records for tax purposes because it will be sharily impossible for the government to uh, monitor every transaction. And similarly, the government doesn't want to seem as if it's monitoring people. So it's better you provide self uh, reports to enable government to confirm your tax liability. We have three types of crypto tax in Nigeria. One is the capital gains tax. Before the new tax law, it was at 10%. But this new tax law ensures that it moves from along with the tax band of up to 25% for personal income tax. Though it only applies when the asset is disposed for more than the cost basis after the settlement of fees. So, for example, if you buy a Bitcoin at 100,000 naira and exit at 250,000 naira, you make a gain of 150,000. And when you pay 10%, as the old rate, you make your liability, your levy will be 15,000. So always record your transaction in naira to ensure accurate calculation. Second type of crypto tax in Nigeria is income tax. When you earn money from crypto, it's assessed on the progressive rate, like we said before, of up to 25%, depending on the annual income. And this annual income is derived from mining payouts, staking distributions, airdrop tokens, and remuneration received. The last type of tax of crypto in Nigeria is value added tax. It's charged at 7.5% and is part of the fees charged by crypto trading platforms and exchanges for their services. It's not of the crypto itself. We have several operators of cryptocurrency in Nigeria. The first type is individual crypto traders who pay capital gains on profitable trades, report all transactions above 5 million naira, get 10,000 naira annual capital gains tax exemption, and offset gains against losses in the year. Second type of operator is the crypto business. It pays 30% corporate tax in, corporate tax income on profits, registers with SEC and Secret Analysis Commission and Nigerian Revenue Services, and is required to maintain detailed transaction records and faces penalty up to 10 million naira for the first month of non-compliance. The third type of traders are called crypto miners and stakers. All the rewards from their transactions are regarded as regular income, and they pay income tax at the progressive rates leading up to 25%, depending on the volume. Can deduct business expenses like equipment costs. They need to track the naira value of rewards when received. How do we operate our crypto business? So we do this by record keeping. If you're a crypto user in Nigeria, you must track and report transactions dates when you bought, sold, or received, transaction amount, how much crypto was involved, the equivalent in naira at the time of each transaction, and the purpose. Is it for trading? Is it for investment? Or is it for business activity? Filing. When you want to file, please use the approved online portal of the Nigerian Revenue Service. When you do this, it allows you to upload your transaction records, calculate your tax liability correctly, make payments electronically, and track your compliance status. Annual returns. If you are an individual, you must file annual returns by 31st March each year. For a company, corporate organizations, you must file annual returns by June 30th each year. If you fail to do this, you are going to pay a fine of 10,000 naira or 5% of your unpaid tax, whichever is higher. What you need to do: number one, keep detailed records. Use platforms that provide detailed transaction histories. Document every trade with screenshots and receipts. Know the naira value at the time of each transaction. Then number two, you claim legitimate deductions for your expenses, minor expenses, for your trading fees, for your professional services, for your loss of setting. Another third way is you take advantage of exemptions. 10,000 naira annual capital gains exemption for individuals. Small company exemption for businesses with turnover under 100 million naira. The last way is you plan your transactions. You harvest losses strategically to offset gains and use the annual capital gains exemption effectively. Conclusion: cryptocurrency is big business, it's good business, but you need to keep records of all your transactions. Pay the right taxes to avoid fines and protect yourself from any legal trouble. And also make sure you stay updated because there are new regulations and guidelines that are issued by Nigerian Revenue Service (NRS) from time to time. Please, if you're not already done so, hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, look at my biodata, look at what I've done, and see if there are areas that I've covered that you can call me for professional advice, either as individuals or as a company. Finally, here are my contacts, my email address, and my WhatsApp number. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video.